Hello guys, how's it going? Pois é, estamos aqui mais uma vez com um conteúdo online para vocês, another online content, and today we are going to be talking about April Fools. Yeah, so what is April Fools? Já estão ligados aí, né? Quando é que foi April Fools? Let's talk a little bit about it. So yeah, culture lesson, April Fool. Let's begin. Whoop. So today we will see words in action, useful expressions, April Fool's origins, jokes and names, and talk time. Ooh, do you think we have enough time? Do you think we can see it all? Well, let's see if we can see. So words in action, once again, yeah. There are some important words that we should learn first before we start the actual lesson, before we learn what we are about to learn about April Fools. It's very simple. It's all very harmless stuff. So, starting with the fool. What is the fool? What does this mean? What is a fool? Well, a fool is this person. Okay, so a fool is é o tolo, é o bobo. All right, it's someone who is not aware of the situation, who gets pranked, someone who doesn't really, someone who is foolish. Then we have disputed. So, is this a fight? No. A dispute is when different people think different things about the same subjects. So, just like in Portuguese, disputado, right? You have different opinions, different ways people think something is. We have prank and joke, which are essentially the same thing. It's when you do something to someone because you think it's funny. So a brincadeira, right? So you have a joke is when you do something to someone because you think it's funny. And a hoax, what is a hoax? A hoax is something a little bigger. So a hoax is a big lie. Is when someone creates a story or something that they think is going to be funny or is going to impress someone else, but it's actually a lie. So, for example, we can say the Loch Ness Monster, right? Monstro do Lago Ness. It was a hoax. It was something that it was a lie, and it was made so people would get money and stuff. It's a big lie. A lot of people believe the coronavirus was a hoax because they thought it was a lie. It was just something people are talking about. It's not real. Well, it ended up not being a hoax. So we have a lot of hoaxes in our story in Brazil, in our history in Brazil. We have ET Bilu, the Chupacabra, the ET de Varginha. Those are all hoaxes, right? Those are things, big lies that people told to many people. We go on to harmless. What is harmless? Something harmless is something that doesn't cause harm. It doesn't make anyone feel bad. So a harmless joke would be a knock-knock joke. If you say a knock-knock joke, you are not insulting anyone. You are not causing anything bad to happen. It's just funny. It's harmless. And something harmful, it's something that causes damage. It's something that causes harm. If you get someone hurt, that means it's harmful. You caused damage. We have innocent, just like in Portuguese, innocent. It does not mean someone who didn't commit a crime. An innocent person is someone who doesn't really understand something is wrong. So an innocent joke is a joke. It's harmless. So essentially, innocent is like harmless, right? It's innocent. I didn't do anything bad. It was an innocent joke. And then we have dangerous, also similar to harmful, right? It's something that causes danger, something that may hurt someone. All right? Very good. This has been words in action. Moving on, we go on to remember. It's April Fool's Day, not April Fool's Day. don't be a fool. This is important because we should only be using the apostrophe after the S, right? We don't use before the S because we have more than one fool. We have many fools. And when a word ends in S, you put the apostrophe after the S, and there is no S after. So April Fools, because there's many fools, day. It's the day of the fools. It's the day of the fools in April. So it's not April Fool's Day. It's not just one fool, it's many. So don't be a fool. All right, guys? Remember, apostrophe after the S. And then we go on to useful expressions. April Fools. Whenever someone does a joke on someone else, they will scream, April Fools, because it's the way of announcing that it was a joke, that it was a prank, that you should just disconsider. If I told you that, I don't know, that your friend got into an accident. Some people like to make jokes about people in accidents, and they say, April Fools. Yeah, very funny, but it's not funny. Okay, so people yell April Fools after they have done the joke. All right, it's just something people yell. Let's go on to what April Fool actually is about. So it's not a holiday. Okay, there's no countries stop activities because of April Fools, and it's celebrated on March 31st. Yeah. Are you sure? Check that again. Gotcha. April Fools. Okay, it wasn't a funny joke, but this is what people do. This is an example of a harmless joke. It's a joke that didn't hurt anyone, okay? It's actually celebrated on April 1st. Of course it's celebrated on April 1st. But let's find out why. We'll find out why in a bit. So no one is sure when April Fools started. It has unclear origins, and many countries celebrate it. And in many countries, it stops at noon. You shouldn't do jokes after midday. So if you do jokes after midday, it is considered rude and in poor taste. So you shouldn't joke after noon. Only joke in the morning. And some origins, some writers suggest it started in the Middle Ages, because some European cities celebrated New Year in March 25th. So people in Europe started making jokes on those people because it was a holiday that started on the 25th and ended on April 1st. So people would call them April Fools, right? So these people are just trolls. We have a history of playing jokes on people. And other names. In Scotland, it's called a hunting gawk day because people would hunt gawks or cuckoos, little birds, and they call it hunting gawk day. In Poland, it's Prima Aprilis, the 1st of April. It's Latin. And in Nordic countries, you have Aprilsnar, Aprilipava, Aprilskant. I don't know if I'm pronouncing those right, but in Danish, Finnish, and Swedish, they have all different names, and all of them mean April 1st. And April fish. In Europe, apparently there is a tradition where people would put fish signs in the back of other people, and they call that April fish. So in French, Poisson d'Avril, Dutch Aprilvis, and Italian Pesce d'Aprile. That's Mr. Vítor trying other languages. And in Spanish-speaking countries, some people will say Dia de los Santos Inocentes, also the same thing, jokes, and it's also on April 1st. And in Brazil, we have Dia da Mentira. It's a little different. It's the day of the lie, but it's not the fool, it's the lie, I guess, but we also do pranks, right? So it's just a little different. Let's take a look at some jokes. These are some jokes by people on quarantine, people who have not been able to go out and prank people. So these are all jokes at home. Let's just take a look, see what it's about. Some April Fool pranks. Let's all see what it's about. Come on. Oh, there we go. playing a prank on me. This video is playing a prank on me.
Wow, zot man, wat doe jij nu?
Zo. Wat blieft? You think I'm stupid? No. No way. Mama!
Mami,
Ay,
llama por teléfono, coge.
¿quién es?
Habla ahí.
¿Quién habla?
Habla.
¿Aló?
Yeah.
¿Quién habla?
Stop. It's all...
I mean, he looks fabulous.
¡Oh!
Go. Ready? Go.
Yeah, so that was a marshmallow. Ew. Harmless, huh?
Lick it.
That is not funny. That's not funny. Who did that?
So what's calling
No.
Hello. Hello.
Mas é fome. Eu sei. Não. Filho, também foi, mas é bebê, olha põe na algo. Ele vai estar betum, tá? Olha!
Oh!
Kaylee.
Oh!
Kaylee.
Oh!
Kaylee.
Oh!
Kaylee. Oh my god. Baby. Shh, baby. I'm sorry.
You're just kidding.
What are you doing? Hey!
Give me the paper towel. Thank you.
I'm gonna put on the app.
Did I get poo on you?
Yeah.
This is Brazil?
Foi mal.
Peterson, não tô de sacanagem com você.
Bloody hell, George, don't do that.
I have a magic trick.
A magic trick.
We have this string. You put it through your ear. And you grab this part of the string. And then yank it.
And drop it in 3, 2, 1.
Very good. So these were some jokes. These some jokes that I guess you can do in quarantine. Be careful. Most of them are harmless, but you don't want to hurt anyone. Be careful when shooting little styrofoam guns, shooting Nerf guns, because that could hurt. The guy almost swallowed. But those are usually harmless jokes, right? I like that. And it's talk time real quick. What did you guys think of the video? Have you ever pranked someone? Do you like getting pranked? And did you ever believe in a hoax? Those questions are going to be an activity for you guys to do. I just want to know your opinions, if you actually been into one of these, and please write completely, okay? Don't just give me short answers. I want to actually hear from you guys. I want to know what you think. All right? Very good. To end, once again, reminders, stay aware, to the orientations from CEA. The activity, please remember to do the activity because this will count as attendance. All right, guys, this has been it for today. This is the end of our culture class. I will see you next time. This is it for today, and bye-bye.